Hey guys, I hope all is well. We're going to be tapping in, so let's ask our angels, saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our space to provide love and divine messages for our highest and greatest good. We're surrounded in divine white light, and so it is, and so it will be. We're going to be using an angel oracle deck as well as a believe in your own magic oracle deck. So let's see what the messages are today. All right, the first three out are Angel of Enlightenment, number 33. We have Angel of Creativity, number 23. And we have Angel of Friendship, number 8. All right, let's get a little info on number 33. Let's see. It says, your journey of enlightenment has begun. Be surprised by the hidden spiritual gifts that you have within you. All right. I am open to receiving spiritual guidance from the Angel of Enlightenment. I understand that she will be with me every step of the way to guide and teach me how to use my spiritual gifts. I am excited about my spiritual enlightenment. Very nice. Many of you have your gifts. They're strengthening. Okay, it's like a muscle. You got to practice. You got to warm up. You got to stretch. Angel of Creativity, number 23. The creativity within you flows with ease. I allow my angel of creativity to assist me by allowing my creativity to flow and excel in all my creative endeavors. Angel of friendship. Let's see. We have, you are surrounded by friendships that enhance your life and bring you joy. I surrender and release any issues I have with friends in my life. I follow the guidance of my angel of friendship to assist me in finding friends who resonate on the same vibration as myself. I happily accept lasting friendships into my life. Very nice. Beautiful. I have Angel of Manifestation. Okay, number 34. Angel of Stress. Angel of Release. And then good news, bottom of the deck. All right, Angel of Manifestation. This talks about my angel of manifestation is always by my side. It is important to focus my energy on manifesting my wishes. I trust that my angel of manifestation is with me to give me the most positive outcome possible for my soul's development. I believe in my angel of manifestation. What you think, you create. Think about what you really want in your life. The time is right to manifest your dreams and turn them into a reality. We have Angel of Stress. The stress of life no longer burdens you. Let go today. I am no longer allowing stress to control my life. I see stress as a journey that guides me to higher understanding of myself. I allow myself to take time out to sit and recenter when I feel stress affecting me. I am now stress-free and at peace. And then we have Angel of Releasing. Look at, they're like releasing balloons. Let go of any stresses you have been holding within your soul. Now is the time to move forward and allow the healing to take place. I surrender and release my worries and my concerns I have in my life to my angel of release. I no longer worry about issues that I can't control. I have faith that my angel of release will guide me in the right direction. All right, what's our final card with this deck? We have Angel of Strength. You're getting a leg up, okay? You're getting support. All right, so if you've asked for help from your angels, this is confirmation, number 4, that you are receiving assistance. The strength within you can and will move mountains. I have the strength and determination I need to overcome any obstacle that is placed in my path. I am guided and protected by my angels, my spiritual helpers, and I work together as a team. I acknowledge that my angel of strength will provide me the knowledge and understanding that I need to achieve my goals. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Archangel Metatron, Angel of Divine Presence. Okay, this talks about miracles, powerful change, Akashic records, sudden shift, spiritual growth, and hyper focus. It's number 11. I'm sorry, it's number 14. I help you discover and develop your personal spiritual power and learn to use it to make a better world. It says act now. You're being guided to act now. Okay? The time is now. You could very much be an angel of enlightenment, and you could be of service in this moment. Okay? Let's see what messages we have with the other deck here. We have Lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. The sign says, I am always enough. Number 20. I feel like you're that lighthouse. I feel like whether people like it or not, doesn't matter. All right, look at swim away from a situation. There's sharks in the water. So there's energy that you can't trust, okay? So this is you moving away from danger. All right, swim away from the situation. There is somebody in your energy that you can't trust, okay? You would consider them a shark, okay? You would consider them somebody that is unsafe, unpredictable, will bite you, okay? It's like bite you in the ass. All right, princess, you can be your own knight. You don't need a knight in shiny armor. You can literally slay all day if you really wanted to. All right, there is an evil queen. I feel like you deserve sugar, not salt. So I feel like that could be relevant regarding the shark. I feel like there is an evil queen in your midst, okay? I have a sword, so there could be a change you're being asked to make. I'm getting like things are being mirrored back to you so that you can see them clearly and have the knowing, which is swords, to make changes, okay? So you're being asked to make changes, adjustments. Adjustments are required. Escapist. Sometimes it's best to come home to yourself, okay? All right, there is something that you might be tapping into. It could be a collective. It could be you're seeing things out there in space land. I'm getting like there's a spaceship here. It talks about don't be afraid to sing. So there could be an energy here that like you're connecting with, and you might help others connect too. So you might be a connector of some kind. I'm getting that like they don't want you to be afraid of what you're experiencing, okay? You could be experiencing quite a bit at this time. You could be in isolation as well. I feel like there very much could be things that you're releasing at this time. I'm getting like you're making the changes needed to release yourself from things that don't need to worry about or be concerned with. I'm getting like your manifestations are protected, and whatever energy that you might have had that might have been some sort of form of opposition, it only brings these in. I feel like whatever evil queen, like you deserve sugar, not salt. I feel like there's this energy of like, it's not affecting what is for you, okay? Regardless of maybe their plots and plans. I feel like it's like there's this energy of not being able to access you, okay? All right. You deserve sugar, not salt. All right. You're the phoenix rising in the situation. How's that for a happily ever after? I feel like whatever they sent your way, you manifested it into something that's going to help you rise. So it's like you took that salt, okay, and you made something sugary out of it. It's kind of like lemons to lemonade, all right? And then you're the phoenix rising. You're the one that's been through the transformation. I'm getting like, how's that for happily ever after? All right, it's like, I'll show you. And you did. You did. You might have like done some extensive training, initiation. I'm getting like initiation by fire, okay? So I feel like, you know, whatever work you've been doing, all right, I feel like it's about practicing self-love and understanding like you control your reality, all right? You may have like put into some sort of practice things that like help you align with your higher self, your manifestations, okay? Let's see, we have lavender. Surround yourself with love. This could be like-minded souls here. Okay. Stars, you can manifest every wish. You're very powerful. You have access to the records, the Akashic records. The world awaits you. All right, so there's this energy of like tapping into this beautiful psychic and empathic energy. Like you're surrounded by this imaginary world. You may feel like you're a bit in a fish tank. Okay, I feel like your reality is something that you create and narrate. You don't let other people create a narrative or your reality. Look, paint the sun back into your sky. Like you're the one who's creating. Be your own first priority. You're again, more creation energy. Painting, getting artistic, getting in tune with your own vibration, creating things out of nothing. Like none of these things existed. All right, so you're here to create something new. All right, and that threatens people's old beliefs and the comfort level that they're in. I feel like you wake up every day with a smile on your face, and I feel like not everybody does. Okay, I feel like that's their reality, and I'm getting it's not affecting yours. Okay, universe, we're all just stardust. We're all just stardust. Create your own reality. Every hurricane comes to an end. Ooh, sundress. Wear the sundress. Just do it for yourself. I feel like you're going to be called to do something, okay? It might require you to step out of your comfort zone. It's like wearing a sundress, but in the winter, so it's not in your comfort level. I feel like you're meant to do it for you, whatever it is, and it very much could be you being in your rebel era. You're standing up for what you believe in, starting a revolution, maybe even a protest is relevant here. Yeah, I feel like you're being asked to do something for you. Whatever experience this is, it's so that you can shine. I feel like you're going to need confidence, even if it comes with time and practice. So you could be going on some sort of journey that requires you to look at that sort of truth right there. All right, it's causing for you to kind of like step into your power. Okay, do it for you. It's for you, whatever this is. You don't have to be amazing at it out of the gate, okay? Things take practice and time, okay? There could be someone that might want to reminisce with you. I feel like it's more important that you focus on the present moment, and I'm getting there's a need to celebrate yourself. It's time to enjoy the fruits of your labor, okay? You're the queen. You're in the throne, all right? The only one that can take you off this throne is you, all right? Somebody might want to meet up with you and have coffee. I feel like be honest with yourself. You are a flower. You're this beautiful creation here. You understand that even with a flower, it has like its seasons, right? It's not blooming year round, okay? So maybe you're giving yourself that grace. I'm getting, you never needed those wings to fly, okay? All right? You're already, like, flying, okay? You don't need wings. You're astral traveling. You're magical. You're a magical being of light. There's nothing to change or fix. Okay. Homeward. Take yourself out on a date. Go do something fun for you. Enjoy your life here. Connect with nature and the spirit realm. I feel like you're never really alone. All right. I feel like you're always with spirit. And then I also have bitch fire. Stand up for yourself. Okay. Bitch fire. And then we have a tower. So I feel like there could be a tower. There's a need to unplug and relax. Okay. And then again, like the throne, your potential is endless. And what those used to value most, I feel like that's a shift. Okay. I feel like that's what's being shifted here, the tower. All right. And I feel like you're standing up for yourself and your beliefs, and you're not taking no for an answer when it comes to, you know, your reality. Okay. It's like, what is for you will be for you. Whether somebody else wants that for you or not, that's a them problem, not a you problem. Anyone coming up against you, okay, you're standing up for yourself. All right. I mean, even though it's a match, I feel the light that you hold is extremely bright. Okay. So if anyone's going to come in, your energy and try to spin something into something else, thinking it's going to affect you, it will return back to them, okay? So don't doubt your worth, okay? Angel of Enlightenment. I feel like whatever situation that seems fishy, you're asked to kind of walk away from it. If you're picking up a vibe, trust the vibe. Trust the vibe, okay? Trust the vibe and move on from whatever that is. I feel like there's a shark in your midst. I feel like there's someone that is also very bitter, okay, with the evil queen here. I feel like these two are related. I feel like you're doing something different. You've created something on your own, or you've gone in another direction, and maybe this is something that no one saw coming. I feel like you make changes. I'm feeling like, you know, whatever you dream about becomes your reality. You understand that, like, your thoughts become real life things. You're standing up for your beliefs. You are your own knight in shining armor. You can manifest your every wish. Okay, your potential is endless. Okay, it's time for you to feast, slow down, and celebrate yourself. Okay, wear the sundress for you and step out of your comfort zone. You might be going somewhere that you've never been before, and you're going to feel like you're out in the cold. But what I'm getting is that this will come with confidence, okay? Time and practice, whatever you're doing. I feel like this is for you. It's a choice that you need to make for you. All right, there is a tower here. It talks about unplugging and relaxing. Take yourself out on a date and know that you are not alone. You're with spirit. I feel like you never needed those wings. I feel like you understand now that every hurricane comes to an end, or there could be some energy that is very like stormy at this time. All right. I feel like there's a need to be honest with yourself. Whoever wants to meet up for coffee, that's up to you. Okay. That's up to you. I feel like you understand that endings are inevitable. So if something's coming to an end, it's served its purpose. All right. Fun cards. All right, guys. That's going to be our message. Let's see. Is there anything else you want to share? Oh, okay. We're not done. All right. Hang on. Hold on. Okay. Okay, we're going to use these. All right, hold please while I do a quick shuffle. All right, let's see what the additional messages are for today. Thank you, Spirit. 10 of Swords. Endings. King of Cups in the mid position. I feel like someone is dealing with some emotional volatility, someone being heavily in their emotions, having a hard time being balanced in the situation. There is some sort of divine intervention here with the Temperance. All right, Temperance is falling on top of the King of Cups in the side position. Someone could be unwell. Someone could potentially experience, where's this side position? Someone's having a hard time connecting with any kind of belief, okay, outside of what they see, okay? I'm with the Hierophant in the middle. I feel like there could be something that is some sort of commitment, marriage, something that affects somebody's main areas of their life. I'm getting something has come to an end as it relates to this. Okay, I feel like strength and compassion and courage is needed at this time. I'm getting like the commitment here that has been broken with a Queen of Wands here and a King of Cups in the mid position. Okay, so this is who the individuals are, a King of Cups as well as a Queen of Swords. Okay, so I'm just going to put the cards out how they laid. Okay, so I'm getting like I'm getting that the Hierophant here in this reading here is about a marriage, a commitment. Okay, some sort of like situation that they have where things have come to an end. Okay, a painful end. All right, so there might have been something that has played out, and it's either as a result of a Queen of Wands, it's either about a Queen of Wands, or this has happened to a Queen of Wands, or a King of Cups. I feel like someone may have been giving to someone else behind the scenes for money. I'm getting like there's breadcrumbs here. So it's like someone was giving more elsewhere. They could be finding this out, or they know about this now. And as a result, this is creating some sort of ending to a marriage or commitment. This is like gonna affect a family situation, I believe. Some sort of dynamic there. I feel like they're in some sort of illusion. They're sort of stuck and stagnant, feeling trapped. Someone could be dealing with some sort of like spiritual or physical imprisonment. I feel like the Moon, there's a lot of fear here. There's a lot of illusion here. There's confusion and illusion here. All right, so someone is not seeing clearly, and that Tower came flying out around this Eight of Swords. So yeah, I feel like there's a downfall. There's some sort of like realization or some cause for change playing out between this dynamic. I feel like if they didn't know, they will know. I feel like there's something coming in that is going to be like a wrecking ball. All right, Nine of Cups. Okay, let's see, Nine of Cups. This could have something to do with like overindulgence. It also could have something to do with some sort of wrath of God playing out here with the Ace of Cups. I know that's not a traditional meaning for the Ace of Cups, but I'm getting like this is 10 Cups. Someone is going through some sort of realization that there was an illusion placed on someone, and now they're figuring it out that they are their true counterpart. They're finding out someone is their soulmate and what they did to a soulmate. Okay, there's some sort of like praying, trying to rest. Someone could be ill, feeling ill about finding out this information. And as a result, they're in some sort of emotional turmoil. All right, we have the Five of Wands, and then we have the Star. So I feel like whatever's going on here, it was for the sake of competition. Someone wanted to take someone else out, and they wanted to take out this Star energy. I'm getting like this is a healer. This is someone who's or someone is needing to do healing. Okay, I feel like maybe someone is not well as a result of this experience playing out for them. All right, I have a King of Pentacles. I'm getting like, be careful what you wish for. You might just get it. So I feel like someone is falling from grace. Someone may have thought that they were high on the hog and they're not. I'm getting like whatever they placed as importance in their life is where they are being hit the most. I'm getting when it comes to this Tower. I feel like somebody was blessed with a gift, a blessing, some sort of unconditional love, even higher consciousness. And I'm getting like they may have put it in competition, or maybe they wanted to siphon your energy, okay, and use it for their own personal gains, all right, is what I'm getting. And I feel like they tried to do this with this Queen of Wands. I'm getting like everybody's at one another. There's a lot of discord here. I'm getting like whatever energy siphoning that they wanted to do from this star. I feel like someone's speaking truth here. There's clarity, there's insight, there's knowing here, clear knowing. I feel like this is an egotistical, tyrannical person. Okay, King of Pentacles in the reverse. We have a Three of Wands. We have a Ten of Wands and Justice. Yeah, I feel like whatever plans, they're spoiled. They're burdened now because whatever they planned for you is happening to them. And I feel like this is justice and fairness playing out for this star energy. I feel like whoever's speaking truth on their name, I feel like there's like this straight, it's like straight up, okay? Like there's no sugarcoating any of it, all right? I feel like, let's get one more card. I feel like, yeah, I feel like energy. I feel like Eight of Wands. There's a lot happening here. I feel like there's a lot of talk. There's a lot of gossip. There's a lot of things in motion. I feel like this is just the beginning, okay, of what's about to play out for whatever this plot and plan was, okay? I feel like someone may be speaking truth about plots and plans before they even happen, okay? And then they happen and they're like, oh shit, okay? So I'm getting like whoever shares divine messages here, I feel like they're speaking truth and justice. I feel very much like, yeah, look at Judgment, Two of Cups, Five of Swords. Yeah, all right, well, there's more to talk about here. Okay. Okay, what do we have? We have a King of Wands here. Someone thought that they were the God's gift, okay? I'm getting like someone, they could, what I'm getting is whatever is that final nail in the coffin here, it has something to do with someone's lust, passion, control, action taken, okay? And I'm also getting it could have something to do with another masculine, or there's something regarding a masculine here. King of Wands. And there's a King of Cups, and there's a Queen of Wands. So I'm getting like someone could be replaced, okay? I feel like this Queen of Wands may have found someone else in this King of Cups place, okay? So it's like this energy is being betrayed by the one person they trusted most, which was this Queen of Wands. I feel like this is a violation of their contract or whatever commitment they have with one another. This is like an upset in the family dynamic here, or whatever situationship they're in. This is divine balance being brought in, and this is like physical balance being brought in. Okay, it's like divine justice and karmic justice. Okay, both on the table here. All right. There may need to be someone involved or in between because this is very volatile, this dynamic. There could be a lot of fighting. Yeah, look at someone tried to come after a high priestess and try to block their abilities to communicate or make money or do well in any kind of financial position, okay? I'm getting like this high priestess, okay, comes flying out over the King of Pentacles, and I'm going to leave it there. All right. This King of Pentacles is blocked by this high priestess. All right. Whatever game they're trying to run, they're blocked. I have a 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, there was a commitment here. All right, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, this King of Cups is left out in the cold now. They're rejected and abandoned in this situation. I feel like there very much could be an attempt to come back your way. I have a Page and I have a Knight. Okay. I feel like you might receive information regarding this situation. This could be a love offer coming towards you, or some sort of like apology, maybe wanting a new beginning or a fresh start with you. I feel like this Queen of Wands is very envious and jealous of this Empress, okay? I feel like that's also this energy, okay? I feel like they're stuck in an illusion about something. I feel like this Empress is going to lay down some law, okay? All right, so I'm getting like whatever they said about this Empress, I feel like it's returning back to sender, or it's now being said about them. They may want to remove themselves. There could be shame, resentment. They could be blamed for something. I feel like there's a lot of pain and suffering and conflict with this. And someone is very stuck in their mind. They're having a hard time processing. And I'm getting this Empress, right? You know, I feel like there's truth being revealed about this Empress. I feel like there's a whole false narrative going on. All right, Knight of Swords. I feel like this Empress was under attack. All right. And it was by someone who was a soulmate to them. Okay. I feel like the soulmate was a wish that they had. They may have actually prayed for someone to be something to them, and then once they received it, they did all that they could to destroy it. And I feel like they're now coming to this realization with the Tower of what they did to this Empress for the sake of nothing gained, okay? Whatever they gained was burdens, okay? Burdens and people talking about them. It's like you can't believe what you see. All right, the 6 of Cups is like destroying somebody that loved you. You know, they might have been the only one that they truly cared for. All right, the Magician and the Empress. All right, I feel like there was black magic done against an Empress. This Empress has mastered her physical reality here and is here to co-create with God. So if you want to mess with the Empress, you're going to have to go through the Magician, okay? And the Magician has some high consciousness playing out here, okay? There's a lot that, you know, is being grounded here in the physical realm, okay? And I feel like this Empress is working with this Magician, okay? The Empress is the physical manifestation of the High Priestess, okay? So this is like a masculine protecting. This is like divine masculine protecting this Empress, okay? Yeah, look at this Empress was put into a third party by this past person. Okay, they chose to lie, slander, and defame this Empress, saying that they were the one having other relations. I'm getting like they were talking about themselves. So the truth is being revealed that the lies, slander, and defamation, okay, about this Empress and how, you know, they were abused by this past person in some way, shape, or form, okay? Because this past person wanted to get away with something, and they thought if they spun the narrative, if they lied and said that it was them, everybody would believe them over you, okay? And I feel like it was a plan here. There was some sort of plan that they all participated in. I feel like they're all experiencing karma. They're all fighting with one another at this time. I feel like there is a group that was involved. They're experiencing judgment. Okay, they're having to face accountability here. And they haven't been accountable for any of it. Yeah, look at, they can't stand on this ground here and get away with it. Okay, you fought off, like you're one person, okay, and you fought off many, all right? You are a worthy opponent. You stand your ground, you stand up for your beliefs, and you don't back down from a fight, okay? You don't back down from a fight, all right? I feel like they came after whatever you've been creating, some sort of business, some sort of practice, whatever you do, that's what you've been standing your ground for. This is something that you co-create with God on, all right? So you're sharing divine messages here from a place of love, high vibration, higher consciousness, and they want to come and mess with you. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, boy, oh boy. They don't even know what's coming their direction. Okay. All right, so this is like spell work here. All right, I'm getting the 5 of Swords, spell work, trying to entrap, snare, block, spellbind, end a High Priestess. Okay, that is what they tried to get away with. Okay, so they should be concerned, I'd say. Okay, they should be concerned. Justice is playing out here. All right. What's this Queen of Swords got to say in this High Priestess? Look at Ace of Wands, okay, and the King of Swords coming out together. All right, we have a King and Queen of Swords here. These are like members of the High Court, okay, in whatever way that makes sense to you. And then I have an Ace of Wands. All right, this High Priestess is powerful, strong, powerful energy. I feel like this also could have been like like igniting something, ignite by fire, right? We saw that with the other deck. All right. King and Queen of Swords, you know, these are messengers, these are protectors, these are guides, these are people who rule with fairness and justness. There's logic, there's hearing both sides to a story before making a judgment. So I feel like you called judgment on this situation. You may have even called Archangel Michael or someone who you can rely on. And I'm getting like, this is all playing out here. Can you give me more regarding this King of Swords? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. I'm getting like there's an oath here. Someone took an oath to protect you while you have this physical experience here. And while you're in service of the divine, you are protected, okay? So, yeah. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Yeah, we have the Chariot. Someone took an oath and they're protecting you. Okay, they're shielding you from this burden. Okay, you very well could be moving away from a situation that you find burdensome, or there's some sort of alignment. There's some sort of like universal support here. All right, so like the King and Queen of Swords could be the polarity here that we find in the Chariot. Okay, so it's like being on mission. Okay, like while you're here of service in mission, okay, persevering and overcoming, I feel like you have divine protection and support. Okay, interesting. Okay. Two Swords. Page of Cups in the reverse, Two of Swords. There is an energy that may want to communicate with you or wants to bring some sort of apology. They have no intention in telling you the truth. In fact, they want to create confusion, illusion, and keep you in the dark. So I feel like whatever energy this is, all right, if they want to ask you to have a cup of coffee, it's a no response. It's a no contact situation, okay? I feel like that's just, I feel like there's a lot of talk going on. I feel like maybe somebody feels bad now I feel like it's too late for that. Okay, justice is being served. Okay, so it's time for them to receive, okay, whatever is coming their way. All right. I feel like they know shit's about to hit the fan, all right, if it hasn't already. They're worried about how they're going to be impacted. So this could be like a friend of a friend, or it could be this energy I'm picking up here, right? Could be the Leo, Queen of Wands over there. All right. Who's this Page of Cups in reverse? The person who is breadcrumbing. I feel like maybe they want to share what's happened to them while not in your presence, like while you've been in solitude and in the dark about what's going on. I feel like somebody wants to spill the beans about all that's been going on here, is what I'm getting. Okay, I feel like you're about to receive a blessing. You are a blessing, okay? And I feel like that's why they want to come in, because they realize you're the one with the blessing and they're blocked from access to you. All right, they don't have access to you, and you're going to maintain that because you don't want to forfeit your blessing. All right, because that's all they're interested in. Okay, look at Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's change happening here, whether they like it or not. All right, I feel like this is destined for you to receive. All right, we have a World card. Okay, things are playing out as they should. We have the Two of Wands. There's an action that needs to be taken and a decision to be made. I feel like there's a new contract coming in, okay? There's a divine contract, soul contract coming in. We have the Lovers and the Ace of Swords. I'm only putting the Lovers sideways because they're naked, but I would say that, you know, the Lovers is having guidance to make the decisions needed to make, okay, along your path and journey. All right, and look what's right behind that is the Devil. All right, so you're protected from this karmic partnership that's going on, and from the Devil. I'm getting like you defeated the Devil. Oh my gosh, wow. And I feel like the Devil works through others, okay, and you received the clarity and insight needed to defend yourself, and you've done a great job doing so. I just lost the Ace of Swords. I feel like you're moving in a new direction, and none of this can come with you, okay? Wheel of Fortune and the World card, double confirmation that this cycle has completed. They're not liking what they have in their situation, okay? Yeah, I have a Seven of Pentacles. They're now realizing like whatever promises were made, I feel like they were false. I feel like somebody's going to be leaving a situation soon because it's not what they desire. It's not what they thought it was, okay? So there's some sort of clarity coming in that someone needs to actually look at their finances and realize like, okay, am I going to stay in this situation for the sake of finances? Is that what I'm going to prioritize over my life? Or am I going to choose something a little bit more deeper, something that has more importance in life? Someone's learning what to prioritize and what not to prioritize. I feel like somebody is receiving some sort of pain, suffering, betrayal, backstabbing when it comes to a relationship, some sort of marriage, some sort of union here. Someone could be walking away from a union. All right, the Moon. I feel like there was a lot of magic done, a lot of illusions. I feel like there's fear here. Okay, there's like this fear of being alone. There's this fear of leaving like what they've known to cope with. It's like old coping mechanisms I'm getting. I feel like that's holding them back. There could be substances here. There could be things that go on in the dark that they don't want anyone to know, and so they stay where they are because they have to protect the secrets. All right, I'm getting like someone's holding secrets about this energy. It could be like blackmail. I feel like it's going to be exposed though. Okay, whether it's by the Moon or the Sun, these secrets are coming out. Okay, especially what they did in the dark, okay, against you. Okay, if you're resonating with being the Empress in this story, the Divine Feminine, the High Priestess, okay? Yeah, I feel like what they did for the sake of lust, okay? I feel like something, you know, the in and out energy. I feel like there's this like entertaining many. Yeah, lustful temptation is what I'm getting with this, with the third party and the devil. Like this is what they blamed you for, but they've been doing it the whole time. That's the secret, is that like they were doing this entire time, okay, to try to affect your destiny, your path forward, and your healing, because they came after a star. I'm getting like whoever this third party is, they dabble in dark magic, and I feel like it's like sex magic. Okay, so you had to defend yourself against all of this, okay? You're being victorious, okay? And now somebody wants a new start with you. They may have done this for money, Page of Pentacles. All right, I feel like there is this understanding and seeing things differently now. Maybe what you are saying is truth. I feel like things are starting to appear in the physical realm. It's like you speak it. It's like you speak it. And then next thing you know, it materializes. It like literally manifests. So you could be telling on these energies, and all of a sudden like things start playing out in their life. There's an ending here. Whoever's coming towards somebody irrationally, abruptly, bluntly attacking, right? There's fast incoming energy. It could be information. It could be a message. You could hear about a massive ending here. All right, this came flying out over the High Priestess. All right, so someone wants to rush in and attack a High Priestess. Or let's see what that is. I feel like somebody wants to show and tell is what I'm getting. They want to kind of, again, use you in a way to put the final nail in this person's coffin. I feel like it could be manipulating, be someone who's very manipulating. Okay, Queen of Wands. I feel like a Leo in reverse here. So this would be someone who doesn't have confidence or courage. I feel like they're a coward. Okay, the cowardly lion, right? All right. Oh, I think it goes over here. Someone is feeling like, you know, staying where they're at is, they're not willing to stretch, not willing to get out of their comfort zone. They're not willing to, you know, move on from a situation due to finances. Someone's holding on to something. Okay. Fool card, Hermit. Oof, I feel like things are being seen, all right, that might have been in the dark and in the shadows, all right? I'm getting that. People are seeing this person for who they truly are now. And you're moving on, and you're taking a leap of faith, all right? Whatever this oath is, whatever this contract is, you're taking that leap of faith. I feel like you're making plans and you're moving forward, okay? People will see people will find out the information they need to find out regarding this person, okay? There could be some, like, woo, 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 police activity I'm getting police activity. I feel like this is like argumentative. Someone wants to fight. Someone wants to attack. Somebody wants to come after somebody. Or this is somebody getting caught up, okay? Or whatever this High Priestess is saying is shedding light on a situation, okay? Speaking truth. Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like, you know, with the Chariot and the Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're waiting to receive information. I feel like you do receive information. You're able to tap into the consciousness and receive information. I feel like you have higher consciousness, you have a higher perspective. You can look back and see things for what they truly are without having to change your position, okay? You have this ability to connect to the stars, all right? So you can transcend time and space with the Merkaba, the chariot, like the light body, all right? So you may be able to receive information from other realms here. Yeah, there's this moving towards peace, okay? Leaving the pain and suffering that has been experienced behind, okay? Someone is experiencing the fact that, like, their fear, their nightmares are coming true, all right? You leaving is, and them not having access to you is a fear that's coming true, all right? Yeah, they can't get access to you. They may be haunted by all the things that they did to you with other people and their infidelity, okay? I feel like all the things that they did to try to take you out, okay, through their lustful, demonic means, they are being reminded over and over and over and over again, okay, what they did, okay? There's no comeback from this, all right? So this 9 of Swords is leading to the 10 of Swords, which is where we began. So I feel like this is nearing completion, okay? Okay. I'm getting like what was, whoops, my phone. Like there might have been, let's see, I saw the 4 of Cups, so let's get a final message here if you don't mind. Thanks. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna use these 2 decks, get a like light message. Spirit's like, I don't think so. We're gonna get into the details with the 9 of Swords. All right. You walk in the light, you choose the light, you are a divine being here, okay? You're not one to be messed with. And whatever was going on in the dark is being exposed and it's coming to the light, all right? So you work for God, all right? If they want to battle God, okay, they can have a personal relationship with God. God will meet anybody, okay? God will be there to receive your requests. But I'll tell you right now, are you open to receive his or hers or the divines, right? Like some people call God a him, some people call God a her. For me, it's general, neutral, all right? There's an ending here, an ego death. Someone is going through a massive ego death, okay? Something that is going to be life-changing. After they're done with this ego death, you're not going to know who this person is, all right? All right, I feel like we're back to the sun, all right? It's like if you want to play the victim, no problem. You can be the victim. We'll make sure of it. All right. So you want to play with, it's like you want to play with one of mine. Okay. No problem. All right. This is, we'll give you something of, it's like, you want to cry about something? We'll give you something to cry about. I feel like it's that energy. Okay. Look at this. Even this horse is like side eye, side eye by the horse. Oh man. This person's going to go through it because this is the 9 of Wands. We also have the 10 of Wands out already. So 9, 9. All right. Yeah, the truth about this Queen of Cups coming out. Coming out. All right. Someone very much could be having to face the truth. Face the truth. Okay. Having to be responsible and accountable for your actions, okay? What's being exposed is this Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, this fake energy, okay? I feel like they're finally being exposed, okay? I'm getting exposure. What somebody tried to do to hide something, blame, shame, defame, abuse, and take out. Okay, and someone who is undeserving of any of this, okay? Someone who minded their business. somebody who focused on their life, and as a result of that has a lot to show for it. The effort that has been put forth and the growth and development here is being seen in the community, and it's someone who's jealous and envious, okay, of whatever this energy is, and as a result they went after them and attacked them. Okay, I feel like there's whoever's plan it was, they're being outed. Okay, caught in the act, outed. All right. Water sign energy. Okay, fire, water, air, and earth. I feel like what didn't kill you only made you stronger, indestructible. Like, your position is solid. Okay, so if they try to come for you and swap destinies with you, I feel like good luck, because there's a lot that you're gonna have to experience in life to be able to hold this position. All right, not that that's like any kind of like shade or anything. It's just clear. It's clarity. It's like somebody wanted what you had. Legit, somebody wanted what you had, and they thought by taking your person or creating some sort of disturbance in your life to take you down a notch, I feel like all they did was seal their fate. All right, they sealed their fate in the sense of, oh, you want to be like this person, you want to copy this person, you're jealous of this person, fantastic, we'll be happy to put you through the same trials and tribulations that they went through to get this position in the first place. That's what's up. Okay, that is what's up. All right, because this is someone who holds it down. This is somebody who doesn't mess around. This is someone who defeated the devil. All right, so if you want to play, I feel like, you know, come play. This is like, I feel like there's this, you know, The truth about this is like coming to reality, okay? And sometimes we have to learn the hard way, and I feel like they definitely chose the hard way. I feel like whatever trials and tribulations you went through in this situation has made you into like this very strong, independent person. 9 of Pentacles talks about like independence, okay? Being able to stand strong in any situation, grounded, stable, secure, having enough, even having enough to be generous with other people. All right, I feel like you're not a greedy person. You're somebody who is the opposite of that. Okay, I feel like you're here to help raise the vibration of the planet. You're here to help you know, Gaia. All right, this is heavy earth energy. And then I saw the Queen of Pentacles, and now I see the devil. Yeah, there's the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like, you know, you're rock solid, baby. You're rock solid. All right, they tried it and they failed. Okay, next. I feel it's like next player, you know what I mean? Like game over with the death card. Game over. Game over. Okay, next player. They're gonna hold on to this forever. This is that like greedy group, right? Thinking that like they're the shit. You know, all right. Let them be who they want to be, right? Let them, you know, exist the way that they want to exist, all right? There will be a lot of reflection in the future for this group, for these people, for the collective. I feel like there's so much going on, all right, for us to learn from. Hopefully we take the time, all right, to smell these roses, okay? Like, there's lessons here that we're meant to be learning. We're meant to be applying what we learn, okay? Not shoving it down in our subconscious, okay? It's about reaching higher consciousness. And what is that pathway to do so? It's like they try to prevent you from reaching your higher consciousness, because it's almost like once they knew that you reached that level, you're going to start sharing the information. You're going to spread the word. They don't want you spreading the word. They don't want you to be in your light. They want to keep you stuck, stagnant, and silenced. I'm getting they wanted to silence you. Silence. Okay? They may have even paid a practitioner to do magic on you. So whoever that practitioner is, you know, you're not innocent in this situation, all right? So you have a responsibility as a practitioner. You know better. So I feel like there's no grace when it comes to stuff like that, especially against a divine being. Like, you knew what you were coming after and you did it anyway. Pity on you. I have pity on you. All right. If anything, they will learn a very important lesson. One that may affect, like, their actual bloodline. All right. Bloodlines could be affected here. All right. Yeah. So I feel like the truth is being told about this one. All right. And their karmic relationship that was surrounded by lust, okay, trying to destiny swap with somebody, okay, I feel like they have created some sort of split here for them. They may not make it over this round. They may have to stay back and repeat, okay? I feel like there is something that was a blessing and a gift, okay? And that is that, like, love wins in the situation here. I feel like you have learned a strong spiritual lesson, and they will as well. And I'm getting that, like, this is something that has come to some sort of completion, and, you know, you've accomplished what you came here to accomplish. I feel like they still need to learn the lessons, okay? Because this is like an incomplete, the tree of life in Kabbalah. So I'm getting, like, there's more life lessons to learn here, okay? And again, that King of Cups. Okay. So sometimes we go round and round again until we learn the lesson, all right? I feel like you learn this lesson. You gain the wisdom, all right? And as a result of that, you're going to take it with you. And you're going to share it with others, okay? And you're standing up for what you believe in. I feel like you have a strong belief system, and you're a fighter, okay? And you're a leader, and you stand your ground, all right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Hierophant, Lovers, Queen of Cups. Yeah. All right, y'all. That would be our reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I really got in there. I got excited. Lots of energy playing around with all those cards. So a lot of points to make. But you guys know what's up. All right. If you need me, you know where I'm at. Betweenbothworlds.org. I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.